Hello, and welcome to another episode of the.
Latin voices.
So, welcome everyone, and happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday. So, today we're bringing you the following topic.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about employee mindset versus digital owner mindset.
So that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina with my family. I am also a digital business owner and a mentor.
So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinar. So we do actually have a free webinar tonight. Which is every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, so 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So in there, you can register for either day or for both. And the second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you got the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch tonight's live webinar, so if you want to learn how to start your online business, here are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar.
Okay, so tonight we're having our live webinar, and you're invited to assist us at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. And our host tonight will be Janet. She's a former teacher and fashion designer. We're going to have Quanrun, who is a former Walmart cashier, Merestaini, who is the business owner, Urusha, who is a senior account manager. We're also going to have Miri, who's a caregiver and a part-time Lyft driver, and Shanika, who is a former medical claims processor, and Nina, who is a former life insurance agent.
Thank you, Isabel. So if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages, and our replay of the live webinar has subtitles in several languages, as Spanish, French, several languages. There you go. Okay, so if you want to learn how to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites, and we'll send you that invitation to tonight's live webinar. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for tonight.
Okay, so our topic is employee mindset versus digital owner mindset.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Latin Voices, and happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday. So, let's talk about something that silently shapes your future, and that is your mindset. Most people are trained to think like employees. Okay, I think most of us, is being passed from generations to generation. But in today's world, that mindset might be keeping them stuck. Okay. So today we want to break down the difference between thinking like an employee versus thinking like a digital business owner, and why making this shift can change your life. So that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into that, let's find out what are the points for today.
Yeah, so we're going to have 2 points. Number one, employee trade time for money. Owners build systems that work without them. And number two, employee wait for permission, owners create opportunities.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's dive in with the first point. Okay, so employee trade time for money and owners build systems that works with them. So after 25 years in the film industry, I understood what it meant to trade time for money. Okay. Every paycheck was tied to long hours, tight deadlines, and unpredictable schedules. And if production stopped, income stopped. Or if I didn't work enough, like I didn't work in a production, I wouldn't get an income either. So for years, I believed that was the only way to live, work more to earn more. But deep down, I wanted something different, something that gave me time, freedom, flexibility, and the ability to support my family without constantly feeling like I had to earn every moment of rest. Okay. That's when I discovered the power of building systems instead of schedules. And in the digital world, automation and structure work with you and not against you. So your business can communicate, nurture leads, and operate even while you're living your life. So it's working for you 24/7. So it's not about working less, it's about working smarter with intention. Because every process you automate and every system you set up becomes a seed of freedom for your future. So, according to McKinsey 2024, 43% of professionals are exploring side hustles or online businesses because they are tired of exchanging hours for income. And that was me. I worked for 25 years and I know what is trading time for money. Okay. Um, it was as we're working long hours, and you get burned out after a while, like at the beginning you have the energy, but then later on you start feeling it. So according to McKinsey 2024, a statistic that they have, 43% of professionals are exploring side hustles or online businesses because they are tired of exchanging hours for income. And that's what exactly that this business teaches: how to use digital system, mentorship, and automation to create a structure that supports your goals instead of controlling your life. So the digital business, the online business, it helps you to adapt to your hours instead of, you're adapting to the hours like normally we adapt to the hours, in our job. But the online business is totally the opposite. It works with you instead of, you adapting to them. So it allows you to do the business, in every time pocket that you have during the day, and you're able to do it. And that's exactly what this business teaches, so that I mentioned that. So here is the question for you guys. So here's the real question. Are you building something that frees you or something that depends on you forever? Okay. And I think once you reflect on this question, you will see what we're trying to show you here. Because I was one of you before, thinking that working to make more money, it was the way out. But as soon as I find out, there was a better, well, first of all, I started feeling it, and then I was looking for something better, and then I find out, a better way to build that financial stability and have, time freedom, to do the things that you love. That's when, my mindset is starting to shift to a different perspective than, to having the employee mindset. So that's what I wanted to share with you on this point. And now let's move on to the second point.
Okay, so employees wait for permission, owners create opportunities. And for most of my life, I lived inside the employee mindset. Not because I lacked ambition, but because that's what I was taught was safe. Work hard, follow the rules, be reliable, and wait your turn. And for over 20 years while working in corporate, I did everything right. I showed up early, stayed late, met expectations, and carried responsibilities. But no matter how much effort I gave, my time and income were always kept by someone else's decisions. And that's the quiet trap of the employee mindset. You don't lack ability, you lack autonomy. Employees are conditioned to wait for approval, wait for a raise, wait for the right time, and wait to be chosen. But ownership begins the moment you stop asking, will someone give me permission? And start asking, what can I build with what I already have? When I stepped into the digital world, the biggest shift wasn't learning systems or tools. It was realizing no one was coming to give me a green light. I had to choose myself first, even before I felt confident. And that's, the truth. That's how everything starts. When you start something as a business owner, you're not confident. You're not the most confident person out there because you're learning, and if you're coming from an employee mindset, you're so used to getting direction, telling you how to do everything. But when you start doing something on your own, you're the one who's making the calls. And that's where most people get stuck. They believe confidence comes before action. And according to Harvard Business Review confirms that the most successful entrepreneurs are not the most skilled. They are the most resourceful. They move forward with imperfect information. They figure things out as they go and they act before they feel ready. So, ownership is a decision, not a title. Opportunity is created, not designed. So, here's the real question: are you waiting to be picked, or are you willing to become the one who picks yourself? And I want to leave you with this: the moment you stop waiting for permission is the moment your options begin to expand.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel taught us about employees wait for permission and owners create opportunities. When you start shifting that mindset of asking for permission, that's when you start creating opportunities, because you're the one in control, and that allows you to have more time to create the things that you want. All right, so let's see what is our key takeaway for this topic.
Hey, so this isn't about quitting your job overnight. It's about shifting how you think, from waiting to creating, from fear to faith, and from I can't to I'm building.
Yes. And what is your question for the audience?
Let us know in the comments which mindset are you choosing to build in 2026.
Yes, so that's our message for the audience. And we have arrived to the end of our life. So we hope so that you get to see now a little bit different, with a different mindset, the perspective of, how we are so conditioned to think, and how can we start thinking differently. And by thinking differently, we are having opportunities, um, that will allow us to, to build more financial stability, to have more time freedom, to be able to do the things that we loved, and instead of trading that time for money, we actually have money working for us, you know. So less hours and more financial stability for you. And like we mentioned, no, this is not something that you build overnight. It starts small and then it keeps, progressing. So it keeps increasing as you go through. It requires a lot of consistency. That's one of the keys. And also, to have the right mindset, to know why is it that you're doing this, and also, the desire of, to be able to achieve that vision. So those are the three key ingredients to be able to succeed in this digital online business. So if you have that, if you're coachable, if you're willing to learn, and you're have that mindset, to be adaptable, then this online digital business might be for you. Okay, so we have Fisa Ali. Thank you, Fisa. She's watching from USA, so thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. We also have a heart emoji comment from her. Thank you so much. So yes, it's saying that. So if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, you want to see how it works, more information. Here are three ways that you can find out more information. So can you either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinar, which we happen to have one tonight. So it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So there you can register for either day or for both. And the second link is for the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we'll also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the free webinar? So on the free webinar, you're going to learn how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start this online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So you have that opportunity to hear from them, what has changed and why were the reasons that, they decided to start this online business. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for next Thursday.
Okay, our topic will be, what if the problem was never you?
Yes, so that's our topic for next Thursday. So we'll dive into self doubt, identity, and healing your relationship with success. So that's what we're going to be talking next Thursday. So saying that, we have arrived. We do have one more comment here. So Fisa says, please do register to watch the webinar. You hear from real people with real results. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Fisa. So thank you everyone that has watched the live with us today. And for those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Um, so we want to wish everyone, Isabel has some comment here too. So the moment you stop waiting for permission is the moment your options begin to expand. That's right. So thank you everyone for being here with us today. And we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday, and happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you for being here with us today. And we'll see you again until the next episode of the
Latin Voices.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching, and God bless
Thank
you all.
you. Have a good rest of your day.